Good morning. Happy Wednesday. How you guys doing today? Come in here. It is time once again for another week's life lesson. You already know how I do. I've been doing it for, I guess, maybe over a year now. Wow. The time is really going, but I'm enjoying it. I don't know who else is. I do see people viewing and commenting and expressing to me some of the things that I talk about on the life lessons, on all of my motivational videos. It seems lately that I have been getting a lot of feedback from different people, and even people just telling me how my messages and my influence have been making a positive impact on them, and is very overwhelming. And whew, I'm trying not to get emotional even talking about it or thinking about it, but I'm so grateful for that. Even if it's just one person just expressing to me in different areas. Sometimes I reach out to the homeless community and people who are struggling with addiction. Quite often, I reach out to those people, and some people have found permanent residence. Some people are accumulating clean time. Some people that I just interact with on a regular basis are focusing more on their health. And I'm like, wow, God is really using me. And I'm just so glad. That's my prayer, that, that I would have a positive impact on people. And I see those things coming into fruition. And I'm so grateful that I'm able to have that kind of impact on different people. So I know it may be a few more of y'all out there who may not have gotten a chance to express to me um, how my motivation has had a positive impact on your life. And by all means, you may not never express that to me, but I do want to express my gratitude, first of all, to God. I am so super grateful to be able to have that kind of impact on people. And I'm so grateful to all of you. Without the cooperation of those of you who tune into my videos and support me in the ways that you do, I wouldn't even be encouraged to continue to do these things on a regular basis. So thank you for your participation in my success. I am so grateful for you being here with me through my journey. I just wanted to say that before I jump into this week's life lesson. But whoo, child, you already know it is time. It is over past time. But either way, I am going to get this life lesson across, because I believe that it has been revealed to me and placed in my spirit just for this time. Someone may need to hear this life lesson. So I hope you all are ready and prepared to open your hearts and your minds to kind of receive something that you may not even realize that you have been missing in your life. I mean, sometimes even with me, yeah, that's surprising. And I am stubborn sometimes, and I don't want to receive different things in different areas where I think I'm okay. And I just have to take a reflection on myself and say, wait a minute, God is revealing this to me in this way for a reason, and I don't want to get in the way of my own blessings. And if I don't allow my mind to be open to receiving different things, then by all means I would block my own blessings. I don't want to be in the way of me moving forward and growing and learning, because I feel like a message may not be for me. So I put myself in receptive mode. I want to receive new lessons and new blessings every single day, and I don't want to get in the way of what God truly has for me. So hello everyone. Today I extend to you the warmest of well wishes to you and to all of those that you love. So you are welcome here. I extend my warmest greetings. I come to you in peace. All are welcome. Everyone is welcome here. I don't care who you are, what part of the world you are from, male, female, old, young. I have such a variety of different people that tap into my messages on a regular basis, and I am so grateful for that. That I am not just really aimed towards one group of people. I do have a lot of male viewers, which I am so grateful for, because we need our males, and I do want to express to you your importance to us. To us in our lives. I want our men out here to know that we are grateful for you, that we love you, that we need you. It's okay for you to hurt, to express how you feel. You play major roles and have major impacts and major differences on all of our lives in some kind of way. You're our fathers, our uncles, our brothers, our cousins, whatever role that you play, our husbands, fiancés, boyfriends, So I am grateful for the fact that I do have a huge male audience. And when I go out in pub, I have a huge male audience virtually. And when I go out in public, it just so happened that I don't know, that I kind of gravitate more towards the male institutions in my neighborhood, which I don't mind. And sometimes females are hard to talk to. They think they know everything. So even when I am speaking before people in person, where the males will sit in a group and kind of be more receptive of my messages, most of the females will get up and walk away. Even when I go into all female groups or places, I am not very welcome there. So it's okay. We need our women too. I just really want our women to know that we need you. We need our mothers, our sisters, our aunties, our cousins. Females need to be more comfortable with supporting each other and exchanging power and strength and love and energy towards one another, instead of thinking that they know everything. I think it's mostly because females think they know everything. And competition. Females like to be in competition with each other constantly, and it's not all about that. If we can put all of those things to the side, we can grow faster and stronger, and be more effective in the role that we play in our children's lives as mothers and all of those things. But anyway, I don't care what your race is, what your sex is. I am grateful for the people that support me on a regular basis. My subscribers on YouTube are going up. I see more people following me on my social media platforms, people that I don't even know, people from different parts of the world commenting and sharing and expressing their gratitude on my social media platforms, as well as my YouTube channel. And I'm just so grateful for it all. My heart is just so grateful, as well as just different people in different places that I might run into out in public, and just people just express to me all the time. They might jump in my inbox and send me messages, or people that have my direct number might send me just random messages and expressing to me different things on my phone. And I'm just so grateful for the outpouring of love. I am truly surrounded around people that genuinely want to see me win. And oh my gosh, it just made me so emotional just saying that, because people just express such gratitude and kind words to me on a regular basis. And I'm so grateful for that, because I know it's a lot of people out here that will stick their foot out and trip you along the way, because they want to see see you fall. And that is just human nature. You know, people want to be competitive and jealous and take shots at you on social media and all of those type of things. But the people that express to me the warmest of well wishes and say such kind words to me, whoo, on the regular basis, I'm telling you, those things just touch my heart in such a way that I cannot even express to you in words how much that means to me. I'm telling people were not always so kind to me. And some people weren't kind to me at all for a very long time. I wasn't even kind to myself. And for the simple fact that people are out here just being so very kind and supportive to me, it really, really touches me in a major way. So I just want to take this opportunity to say I see you and I thank you. And I am so grateful for you. You guys keep me going so much on the regular basis, and my heart is just truly grateful. So I'm so glad that I said that. I didn't even plan on saying that, and I'm choking back tears just trying to get the words out. But it is a lot. I'm just so blessed. I'm so blessed, and I'm so grateful to be where I am today. It hasn't even been that long of a journey. It hasn't been that long ago. I guess I'm going on my second year of me deciding to step out on faith and become a motivational speaker. I am an influencer. I influence people in different ways. I began writing books, all of those things, maybe about 2 years ago. And it seems like the progress that I made is just so rapid in just that little bit of time. And I'm excited for where God is taking me. But I'm telling you, without you guys, it would not be possible for me to be where I am today. So I just want to say truly from the bottom of my heart, I thank you for all that you do for me on the regular basis. I am truly, truly grateful. Thank you so much. So you are welcome here today to put your problems to the side and allow yourself to be free in this moment from any and everything that has ever held you bound. Any and everything. I don't care what it is. I don't care who did what, who shot John, Jack, and Jill rode down the hill. It doesn't matter. Come on in here, relax your mind, be free with yourself, just release some of those things. Those things can become very heavy after a while. When you allow yourself to be burdened by certain things, it becomes a weight on you, and we allow these things to dominate our thought patterns. They begin to take power and control over our moods, how we feel, and what we do on the regular basis. If we are not in a good place mentally, it is going to be very hard for us to operate the way that we need to operate on the regular basis. So this is why I'm telling you, I really am encouraging you to put it all to the side. Just everything, every single thing that has ever burdened you, any person that has ever hurt you. You have to tell yourself, yes, I have been hurt before, but no one is ever going to hurt me again. I was just thinking to myself that same thing about the abuse that I had to make it through in my life, even as a child. And I said to myself in a very aggressive way that I dare anyone who has ever did anything to harm me, sexual abuse, mental abuse, physical abuse, emotional abuse, verbal abuse, the way that people used to talk to me, I dare any of them to step to me and think they're going to cause harm on me the way that they caused harm on me. I feel sorry for the person who even tries to. And I have to tell myself that, because I have to ensure myself. I don't want to walk out here in fear of putting a guard up and thinking that someone is going to hurt me because of the things that traumatized me in my past. I want to release those things. I want to release myself of all of the hurt and anxiety and pain and everything that has ever happened to me. And I want to move forward and be free and released of all of those things. I don't want them on me. I don't want those things to hold me bound. So it's very important, the self-talk, the things things that you say to yourself, even of the things that probably wasn't even your fault. People probably did things to you, number one, that you truly didn't deserve. I know a lot of people share my testimony. A lot of people has struggled with molestation, childhood molestation. Even some men that I encounter on the regular basis talk about how men get sexually molested too, and those things are hard for them to release. And I had to tell someone just recently to go back to their inner child and tell your inner child that no one is going to hurt me. I am a grown man now. You are a grown man now. Imagine the person that caused harm to you as a child. Imagine them coming up to you right now and even thinking that they are going to harm you in the way that they did when you were a child. You will probably attempt with everything inside of you to take their last breath with your bare hands. And that's the only way that I can try to snap them out of it, because I can see the effect that it has on this person every time they think about the things that happened to them as a child. And I don't want people to walk around with those burdens. You were a child. It wasn't your fault. You didn't deserve it. What child does? Release it. If anything, the person that this should be that should be walking around with these things on their conscience is the person that did this to you, not you. You don't deserve to be walking around. Bad enough you are already the victim of these circumstances, so now you have to allow these things to burden you for the rest of your life. Release it. Tell yourself you did not deserve it and let it go. Listen, I'll be out here in your ear because I went through this. And because these are the things that I do for myself. I refuse to allow myself to walk around with carrying these things around. Why should I? I did not do it to myself. I already had to walk around with the guilt of the things that I do take accountability for, especially as I became an adult, the self-destruction and not showing up as an effective mother and the drug abuse and all of the things that I did to myself. I take accountability for the things that I did for myself, but the things that other people did to me, why should I allow myself to suffer for things that other people did to me? You walk around with that on your conscience or not. And I'm not telling you to, because I forgive you and God forgave you too. But I'm for sure not going to walk around or with things on my conscience that other people did to me. I refuse to do it. I want to be free from those things today, and we all deserve to be free from those things today. So I encourage you to release some things, especially things that you had no power and control over. Sometimes we can allow people to get away with way too much. So there are people out here with impure motives who are selfish and self-centered and just like to control people. What is that word? People that just like to control people in the best way that they can for their own benefit. I can't think of the word for it right now. If y'all know it, drop it in the comments. But there are just evil people with impure motives out here. We don't deserve even to suffer for the way that different people are, but we do have to forgive ourselves for allowing people to get away with way too much, because sometimes we can be that person. Sometimes we can be the person that allows some people to get away with way too much. So we have to realize that mistake, and moving forward, we have to tell ourselves, I'm not going to continue to allow anyone, I don't care who it is, to get away with some of the things that I have allowed people to get away with in my past. I have allowed myself to be a doormat for whatever reason, even in my marriage, because God loves marriages. These are the things that I told myself, and we need to stay together for the kids and all of those type of things. So I put up with bull crap that I should have never put up with in a million years. Year after year, I allowed myself to be somebody's doormat for all the wrong reasons until I came to my senses. And I said, I don't deserve that. You know, whether the kids going to like it or not. Yes, my kids had to go through different changes because of the wrong decisions that I made in my life, but I had to do what I had to do for me. because baby, that was not going to end well. And I know it wasn't. I said, I got to get up out of here because it's going to be me or something's going to happen that probably should not happen. And I know that I had to make the wise decision to walk away from my marriage, as much as it hurted me to walk away from my marriage. But listen, for whatever reason that we allow people to get away with some of the things that we allow people to get away with in our life, we have to not allow ourselves to be people's doormats, and we have to forgive ourselves for the times that we did allow ourselves to be people's doormats, and we have to not continue to do those things in the ways that we have done them in the past, because it can be very harmful to us. If helping someone else is causing harm to you, then you have to make the conscious and wise decision to choose you. And I'm sorry, but that is sorry, not sorry. That is just the way it should be. So, this is your time, this is your season, this is your moment, to you do with it what you want to do with it, but please make the wise decision to choose you in these moments. I choose me today. I choose me today. I choose me in learning these life lessons and delivering these life lessons. I'm telling you, when I prepare these life lessons, it does so much for me. It gives me moments of reflection to I think back on why God gave me this life lesson to deliver to you, and in hindsight, I get so much revelation. Like God is just telling me so much. Like I've been trying to reveal certain things to you in certain ways. So a lot of times, I'm telling you, it's so personal. These life lessons hit me in a way that I couldn't even have prayed for. It's like God giving you exactly what you need when you need it. And I'm so grateful for that as well. So let's release negative energy and breathe in some positive energy by taking a few moments of silent gratitude, of course, before I jump into this week's life lesson. For those of you who are not familiar with the way that I do things, typically before I jump into my topic, I take a few moments for us to collectively just have a few moments of silent gratitude. So we just take a couple deep breaths. Think about the things that you are mostly in all the whole entire world, inside of the world, inside of your world, outside of the world, in the universe, wherever pleases you, your heart, and say, God, I'm so grateful to be where I am in this moment. The thing that you are most grateful for, I want you to consume yourself in that thing. So close your eyes, take a couple deep breaths, and it literally lifts your vibration and brings you to a higher place. I normally go off every single week. Every Wednesday when I deliver these life lessons, I go off on how important it is to take time out for gratitude every single day. Number one, we should be waking up and just being consumed in gratitude no matter what happened yesterday. If your kids pissed you off or whatever is going on at your job, I'm telling you, we are more blessed than we realize, than we give ourselves credit for having clean water to wash up into, having food to eat, to be able to have health and strength in our bodies. There are so many people laying up in the hospital and sick, and from all ages, from young to old. Some children are born sick and will never have the mobility and the things that you are blessed with in your body, and that is something to be grateful for. So think about your life. Listen, I'm just giving y'all a few things, because you probably sitting there thinking like, I don't know, what do I have to be grateful for? You don't have to go far. I'm telling you, you can look yourself in the mirror, up and down, the air in your lungs. Somebody laid down last night that did not get up this morning. There are so many things that we have to be grateful for. Your blessings are literally right where you are. You ain't got to call nobody. You ain't got to look out the window. Nothing. It is in your refrigerator. Is when you got a door to put a key in. Some people don't have that. I'm telling you, it's what you getting up, but you using the bathroom. Some people don't even have and have never know what it's like to experience using the bathroom in the way that your body is supposed to function. Some people never know what it feels like to have those functions in their body because they were born a certain way that does not allow them to. You are more blessed than what you realize that you are. This is why it is so important to me to take these moments out of silent gratitude. So whatever comes to your mind first, whatever God may be doing something in your life for you right now, and you just want to take a few moments, these things literally lift your vibration and it brings you to a higher place. It makes you feel good about yourself, the God you serve, where you are, who you are, and everything, despite of whatever may be going on around you. No, my life is not perfect. I would be lying to you if I sat here and told you that my life is perfect, my kids is perfect, my job is perfect, my car is perfect. No, my body is perfect. No, I do take good care of myself, but I'm almost 44 years old. And I feel that every single day. I'm grateful for where I am in my body and my health and my strength. But listen, age is age. And I did a lot of wear and tear on my body over the years too. So for me to be able to get up and have health and strength in my body, those are things that I do not take for granted. I am grateful for those things. So whatever comes to your mind, the things that you are most grateful for, your children, your home, you got a couple of dollars in your bank account, whatever. I'm telling you, you are very, very blessed. So let's just take a couple moments, take a deep breath. I'm going to close my eyes so I can be consumed in these moments, and we will continue on to our life lesson for this week. So here we go. That seems almost impossible because there is so many things that I just try to cram in to those few moments, and I'm telling you, I promise you, it will do something for you internally. I can literally feel my vibration raising up as I just thank God for everything that I'm grateful for in those moments. I mean, it is impossible to cram everything in there. That's why I said, even if it's just a few things that you are most grateful for, just get those things in there. Number one, as you open yourself up to receiving this week's life lesson, I want you to be in a positive vibration. I want to be in a positive vibration. How can I effectively deliver a life lesson to you in a way that it is going to help you in some way if my head is not in a good headspace and I'm constantly thinking about things that are not serving me or lifting me or moving me forward or helping me to the next level of my life? I have to put myself in a good headspace because I want to be effective in everything that I do. I want you to be effective in everything that you do. In your motherhood, God might be using you to speak to people. We all have a testimony. You never know the impact that you may be making on someone else's life. And how can you be effective or allow yourself to be used by God if you are not in a high vibrational level? Because goodness and blessings does not vibrate on low levels. So you will never meet your greatness if if you are constantly vibrating on low levels. You have to allow yourself to vibrate at higher levels so you can come face to face with your best self, with your greatness, with your blessings, with the things that God has out here for you. Some of us has been allowing ourselves to vibrate at low levels for way too long in our lives, and that has become your normal, that has become your reality. The bickering and all of those things and negative things that are constantly coming your way on the regular basis, we don't think that it is by anything that we could be doing. We think that we are just victim of circumstance and why these things keep happening to me, because you are vibrating at low levels, and you will never meet your best self there. You will never meet your greatness there. You will never meet your blessings there. So you have to switch your mind and the way that you think on a higher level so you can have better experiences in life. This is all you, boo-boo. I promise you. It's the things that you feed your brain on the regular basis, why you are colliding with yourself, why you have this inner turmoil, why you have no peace in your mind, why you can't sleep at night, why you constantly arguing with somebody, why your body is hurting, why you got headaches, why you can't function and do the things that you want to do the way that you want to do them, why you attract a certain type of person. You attract what you are. If you are constantly negative and you attract negative people, that is because you are allowing the negativity to overpower your life. You have to become a more positive person so you can attract what you want in a mate. If you want a life partner, you want your little boo, your little husband, your wife, whatever you are asking God for, you want a certain amount of money in your bank account, you tired of being broke, you have to speak positivity over yourself and bring yourself to higher levels so you can become one with your great. Ask me how I know. Please ask me how I know. Y'all think I be on here yapping. It works. I promise you it works. Why do you think I can sit up here and say that I am surrounded around people that genuinely show me their love and affection and how much they want to see me win? I know it's probably a million people out here that don't want to see me win. I don't come encounter with those people. I don't have to argue with them, fight with them in the spirit. This is spirit. People are battling with themselves. Why should I find myself arguing with somebody who's not even on my level? I'm vibrating up here. You vibrating down here. I want way so much for myself that I'm aiming towards. I ain't got no business arguing with you. It don't matter if you don't want to see me win. I'm going to win anyway. I just am. I'm winning right now because I vibrate at higher levels. Everybody not there. Some people will never vibrate at high levels. They don't know how. They will not allow those things to become their reality because they are too negative. That ain't gonna be me. I'm sorry, y'all can have that. That is not for me because I want way too much for myself, for my life, for my children, for my future. I'm happy right now and I want to be happy forever. I don't want my happiness to be a temporary thing for me. I talked about real quick, I'm about to jump. Listen, y'all can get mad at me if y'all want to, but before I jump into my life lesson real quick, I talked about how important it is to maintain where you are in life. It's about a change in lifestyle. Don't just think you can fancy it up and spit shine it a little bit to make it look like you doing something. You really have to make adjustments to the way that you live, and you have to maintenance those things just like you maintenance your car. It's some people that take care of their car better than they take care of their health and their self and their mental health and their future, their financial health, their goals, their spiritual connection with your higher being. You got the fanciest, prettiest, nice looking car, but you're a mess. Come on, make it make sense. Make it make sense. You can get to a level where you want to be in life, but how much are you willing to do the necessary work to maintain it? You have to maintenance it. You have to stay there. You have to pray every day. You have to count your blessings. You have to set high goals. You have to work on your mental health, work on your physical health. Do things that is going to have a long-lasting effect, not this temporary gratification bullcrap that's going on in today's microwave society today. These quick fix, you want to boo just so you won't be having to lay in the bed. You tired of that spot being cold on the other side of your bed, so you settling for trash. You laying down with anybody at this point just to say that you in a relationship with somebody. How about this? Do some work on yourself. Just take a little, do something different that you have never done before. Take a few moments to make some adjustments within yourself. So when it comes time for you to get your little boo or whoever you asking God for, you can show up healthy to have a healthy relationship. Y'all showing up a mess. And then you wondering why your relationship is a mess because you got too much work to do. It ain't even possible for you to show up and be in a healthy relationship right now. Listen, I'm just the messenger. You can't show up in no relationship and try to be in no relationship with somebody like the way that you are right now. You a mess. You a mess. And you wondering why. And listen, whoever, if the shoe fit, wear it. Whoever this may apply to, I'm not talking to one person in particular. If it don't apply to you, then let it slide. If it don't apply, let it slide. Listen, however it go. But it's a lot of people out here that is showing up a mess. And they refuse to do the internal work. That's the last thing that they want to do. Oh, I got to work on myself? Yes. If you want it to work, you have to work on yourself. You probably got to make some minor adjustments as well as some major adjustments within yourself. And not only do you have to make those adjustments, you have to maintain them. It is not for the other person. It is for you to live the life that you seek. For you to live the life that you want to live, a fulfilling life for yourself. It ain't for nobody else. So you can show up and be effective in a marriage. That's a bonus. Being an effective husband or wife, spouse, girlfriend, fiance, whatever, that's a bonus. You being happy, genuinely happy, and being able to show up with a smile on your face, that's the real deal right there. And there's so many people that's so far away from that is showing up with these fake smiles on your face. You can't even genuinely smile because you are so torn up on the inside. And no matter how much we suffer, it's so many people out here that still refuse to do the work. You still bitter, mad, angry, jealous at other people because you ain't where you want to be. Ain't nobody get this to me. Nobody gave me peace of mind. I worked hard for it and I earned it. You can be jealous of the peace of mind that God has placed over my life all you want. I don't care. Nobody gave me peace of mind. I worked for it. I love the peace of mind that I have over my life right now. It's not perfect, but it's beautiful, and I'm happy, and I love it. It took me I had to work hard and come a long way to get to where I am right now. So do the work. I say all of that to say do the work. Get rid of things that are not meant to just not serve any purpose in your life. There are so many of us that are carrying around so much unnecessary baggage in our life, and it's holding you back from where you need to be. And you know who you are, and you know what those things are, and you know the people that you have been allowing to hold you back as well. That's on you. Listen, whatever floats your boat. I know me personally, I choose today to move past those things because there's so many things that I want in my life. And I don't want myself to be held bound by things of the past, things that have hurt me, people that have hurt me, abuse, resentment, anger, unforgiveness. I forgive you. I don't care who it is. I forgive you and I move forward with my life. So that's just where I'm at today. All I can do is encourage you. So let's just make a wise choice today to be able to step inside of something brand new and different so we can see different impacts on our lives on the regular basis. So this week's life lesson. Are you guys ready for that? Oh my gosh, I just really went off on y'all and I ain't even introduced my life lesson for this week, but that's all right. It's coming and it's good. And I'm telling you, I promise you, this is one of those life lessons that I can honestly make a promise to you that if you apply this thing and prioritize this thing and put it where it needs to go, it will have a major positive impact on your life. I'm telling you, like today. Start today. This is for everyone. This message is for everyone. And I see so many people. It's so valid, so necessary, so timely. I know you guys probably hear me saying that so often, but it is true. This is something that everyone should apply to their lives every day on the regular basis. God gave me balance today. Yeah. God gave me balance. I am so grateful because I'm thinking about physical balance. So I do a lot of work on my body. I do yoga, I do Zumba. I started doing a little bit of Pilates here and there. And with me, I'll be 44 years old, Lord willing, God, let me see. August 13th of this year, I will be 44 years old. And you see it, like I said, you see it and you feel it. And I felt my balance being affected. I don't know, my equilibrium probably being a little off because of age, whatever damage I have done to my brain cells over the years. I don't know what causes these things. Maybe that's something that I need to look into a little bit more. But my balance was off. And I did not like it. And during my yoga and my Zumba, we do balance things to control our balance. As we get older, we lose balance. That's why older adults, they just tip over and fall for out the blue, just for no reason. So I kind of felt that effect taking place in my life. Well, listen, y'all gonna make me talk to y'all today. I felt myself being off balance. And I didn't like it. Like I could not stand steady on one foot. I should be able to stand steady on one foot while holding the other foot up in the air without me tumbling over. We all should. Even if you are an older adult up in age, these are not just things that kids should be able to do. We should all be able to maintain a balance in our life, even a physical balance, just standing up straight. You could be standing on 2 feet. And it has been times, at the end of the day, I'm totally exhausted. I'm in the bathroom doing my self-care, had a long day, got out the shower. And for some reason, my feet just feel like they want to come from up under me and I want to tip over. Like my balance was getting weaker and weaker and weaker. I did not like it at all. So now my balance is getting stronger because I've been working on it with all of the yoga. We do a lot of balance practices, and even in my Zumba class, you know, when we wind down at the end of some of our dances, we do a lot of balancing, which is good for everybody. Balance is something that we need to practice physically, even though my message is not about physical balance. But God just has been giving me balance like in all different type of ways, because Like I said, I noticed my balance getting worse, but recently I noticed my balance getting better. And I was just expressing this to someone the other day too. I was like, I'm so grateful. I'm able to stand up on one leg and it don't feel like I'm getting ready to tip over and all of those type of things. And I'm so glad that I've been working on my balance, because it was like almost scaring me. I really did not like how much I was losing balance. So I was like, I'm glad that I do the things that I do on a regular basis, because now it feels like I'm getting my balance back. We are born dying. We all have to go one day, but we can kind of reverse these things and reverse some of the things that slowly begins to take us to our death as we get older, and we can bring more life into ourselves by adding certain things into our life, practicing on your balance, working on your balance. So however you want to take that, physically, spiritually, however you want to take that, you can add life, more life to yourself by adding more balance into your life. It's a fact. It's a fact. My yoga teacher talks about just reversing the slow dying effect and adding more life to yourself. She's so spiritual. I love her so much. And I'm telling you, we can kind of reverse the effects of us dying by things that we do on the regular basis. So balance, balance, balance. I am so grateful for this message that God has placed in my spirit on balance. And someone was talking to me about how they were losing their balance. It seems like their balance was getting away from them. And I was trying to encourage them how effective some of the things that I was doing on a regular basis was adding more towards me having a better balance and a healthier balance. I'm telling you, these things work. But we're going to talk about different ways that we can incorporate balance into our lives on the regular basis, and how this may have a positive effect on your life if you take time out to apply these things. It's not going to just happen. We need balance in all different areas of our life. It depends on what you want out of your life. Some people might be complacent. You might be okay with where you are. Balance may not mean that much to you, but I'm grateful that God has kind of pulled the wool off of my eyes as far as balance is concerned, because now I can see where I need to apply more balance into my life instead of things being so unbalanced or unstable. So I'm going to go ahead and jump right into this message on balance. So balance, what is balance? Balance is making time for things you have to do as well as things that you want to do. So we all have things that we have to do on the regular basis. We got to go to work. We got to feed our kids, whatever, by all means, take care of the bills, whatever the things that you have to do. And we have to make time for the things that we want to do as well. And I'm not going to say paying the bills and taking care of our kids are only things that are mandatory, because taking care of your health, your mental health, physical health, spiritual connection, your emotional health, all of those things are mandatory as well. So those are things that we have to do. So the things that we want to do, I want it to fall along the lines of things that we enjoy most. Me, for instance, I love dancing. So I do, like I said, I do Zumba a lot. So I incorporate physical fitness with dancing, and I go out and I party my butt off. I ain't gonna lie. I can stay on the dance floor. I'll be pop locking and dropping and sweating and all those things from the time I get to the party to the time until it's time to leave. It's just something that I get joy out of. It is a release. But imagine And this is probably the old me going out dancing and pop locking and dropping and all that bull crap and not doing the things that I know that I need to do. And that was me before. I was not a health conscious person the way that I am now. And I did a whole lot of partying and all those type of things and didn't prioritize my health and my body. And I felt the effects that those things had on my body and my health. And it came to a point in time where I couldn't even party the way that I wanted to party because my body just didn't want to show up. My knees and my back, and I was too tired and I was gaining weight. I was way too overweight. I couldn't put my heels on, honey. You know I like wearing me some heels. I was like, something got to give. How I'm going to wear these heels and my hips hurt and my back hurt. I was just carrying around too much weight. So I'm like, if I want to do the things that I know I like to enjoy most doing, I have to work on my body and my physical health. I got to take some of this weight off. So I did take off in the most recent years. I think I took off between maybe 30 and 40 pounds. And it's so obvious. Like I have pictures of myself maybe 2 years ago, opposed to the way that I look right now. And you can see it. I am not as big as I used to be. But I felt the effects of those things. So I began to prioritize my health. I felt my health decreasing in so many different ways. Health should be number one on our list. That is not a want. That is a need. We need to put health on our need list. And in today's society, we are so far away from prioritizing our health. It's ridiculous. We eating McDonald's every day. We always at somebody fast food restaurant. All that sodium, salt, grease, and all those things. We don't want to take time out to go in our own kitchens and prepare meals for ourselves, let alone take a walk around the block. They be like, walk what? Some people walk to the refrigerator and back, walk to the bathroom and back, and that is just about as much walking that you gonna get out of them. And you feel it. Your body feels the effect of what you don't do for it. When we supposed to be helping our organs, helping our kidneys and lungs and our heart do the job that it is supposed to do for ourselves. So a lot of us, listen, somebody need to hear this message on balance, because there's way too much imbalance going on in our lives, and it is having a major impact on our everyday life. We try to ignore those things, but how much you gonna ignore it until you laying up in somebody's hospital, till you got IVs coming out your arm, until they diagnose you was already pre-diabetic or pre-this, and they told you need to take some of the weight off, cut down on some of the sodium, try to incorporate some more physical activity in your life, and you still haven't done those things. So now you type 1, type 2, I forget what the difference is in diabetes, but some of y'all done crossed over from pre to full blown. Like, how serious does it have to get for us to simply, it just takes a little bit of balance. You can balance out these things. I'm not saying don't I was gonna say Netflix and chill, but y'all be taking that to a whole nother level. But you know, see, I love Netflix. That's why I always say Netflix. But I love Netflix. I keep my little snacks, sit in front of Netflix, and I don't feel as guilty. Number one, I have a healthier choice of snacks than what I used to have. And I take into consideration that I have done a ton of physical activity on a certain day. Fridays and Saturdays are full, complete with physical activity. I do something almost every day to add towards physical activity. So when I am Netflixing and chilling by myself, I don't feel as guilty when I indulge in my snacks or whatever, because they say, you know, if you eat, then you're supposed to burn off the calories or whatever. But if I know I've been burning calories all day, then I will allow myself a movie and some snacks or whatever without feeling so guilty. So if we put a balance in the things that we need to do, then it's okay that we do the things that we want to do. But we are in such an indulgent state of mind today. We are indulging in foods and stuff that we shouldn't be eating, and social media, and we are just sitting there constantly shoving things down our throat and sitting on our behinds on your computer or on your phone, not too much physical activity. We are in an indulgent I want to say how things are now today, where people are. It's just simply pleasure, and we're not adding a little bit of pain with our pleasure. It's all right. I love the pain of my muscle tightness, my core. Oh my gosh, I hit my core so hard. I think it was Saturday, and my abs like are just, my muscles are just kind of just now calming down from the core workout that I did on Saturday. But that type of pain I enjoy because I know I'm doing something. And sometimes I'm so tired that I don't even feel like, I be like, I don't feel like going hard in the gym today. And I be lying to myself, because it be those times that I tell myself that I'm not going hard in the gym on that day, and I go hard, like I hammer it. So I take the pain so I can have the pleasure. So a lot of us don't even want the pain of doing the thing that we know that we need to do. It's okay to fight through it. You don't feel like doing something, do it anyway. I'm in a do it anyway phase of my life, and on top of that, it's a lifestyle change. So now I have adapted myself of a new way of living that works for me, that allows me to be a healthier individual and show up to do the things that I want to do in life right now. I can party all night, baby. Let me tell you, because the clubs in Delaware close at 1. I'm from Philly, where our clubs and stuff don't close until 2. And don't let it be an after hour jumping off, because then we dancing until 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning back home at Philly. I be mad that some of these clubs, though, they close at 1 o'clock. I be like, dang, where we gonna dance at now? But they shut Delaware down. They don't play that over here. They shut Delaware down at 1 a.m. period, unless somebody got like a little secret spot. I know these DSU kids. I live like not too far from Delaware State University. So it do be like some little party spots jumping off. But listen, I can dance now. I can dance until my little heart desires. And I don't feel the effects of it. Before, it would take me 2 or 3 days to recuperate from a night of dancing. But now that I have learned how, I'm not going to sit up here and act like my life is perfectly balanced. But now that I have learned how to incorporate a decent line in between health and the things that I need to do, I can do more of the things that I want to do. I'm just using this one thing for an example, and I don't want to chew your ears off about health. But when I did this, study on health, on balance last night, it talked a lot about prioritizing health. I'm like, people don't want to hear that. People don't want to hear. I almost don't even want to talk to y'all about prioritizing your health, because I know a lot of people, number one, they ain't there, and they don't intend on getting there, because a lot of people are complacent, and they've been where they are in their life, whatever, I don't know, whatever people feed themselves to be comfortable with where they are in their health. They are just comfortable with where they are, and they plan on staying there. But it talks a lot when incorporating balance in your life. Health, I'm not sure if I put this in my notes or not, but health is the number one thing that it says. Scientific and psychological studies say that health is the number one thing that we should prioritize in balancing our life out. I know y'all don't want to hear it. I ain't trying to hear all that. I know, me either. I don't feel like doing those things on a regular basis, especially I got kids, I got a job, and all of those type of things. Who feel like prioritizing their health? But it's true. I don't make up the rules. That's just how it goes. Because if you are not healthy, you cannot show up and be effective and do the things that you need to do on the regular basis, because we are not prioritizing our health. And so many people, they get frustrated with their life and where they are, because they are not balancing and prioritizing things and putting first thing first on your to-do list. So, You have the power to create harmony between your responsibilities and finding time daily to do things that brings you pleasure and fulfillment. So a lot of times we say, I don't have time. I want to incorporate self-care. Let's say self-care. I hear a lot of people saying they want to incorporate self-care in their life, men and women, because self-care is not only for women, it's for men as well. But I gotta go to work, I gotta pay the bills, I gotta do this, I gotta do that. And if I don't want to get too far ahead in my notes, but it's going to have a negative effect on you in your everyday living when you don't prioritize things like self-care. You might not think that that's why, but it is. It is, because you are not putting first things first. So you have the power. You think that you can whatever, go for a walk in nature on your lunch break, or whatever that you can do to add towards your physical health, your mental health, incorporating some self-care, your peace of mind, meditating, praying, whatever you have to do to add toward yourself in any kind of way. We don't think that we have the power to incorporate these things because we prioritize other things over top of the things that really should be prioritized. And it's all you. It's all you. It's your power to do what you will with the time that you have. So we have to learn how to balance these things out. Responsibilities and finding time daily to do things that brings you pleasure and fulfillment, and taking care of the things that you had to do. It says the harmony. You have the power to create a harmony between these things, responsibilities, fulfillment, and pleasure. So you think you don't have the power to create harmony between these things. In all reality, you do. You do. It's really up to you. You set your own schedule. This is you. This is your life. I know the majority of us have to punch somebody's clock and go to work and all of those things, but you cannot effectively be a good anything if you don't put you first. It's not going to work. Eventually, it's going to blow up in your face. You're going to crash and burn out. You're not going to have control over yourself emotionally and all of those type of things. You're going to be a mess because a lot of us are not doing the things that we need to do for ourselves on a regular basis. So one of the most critical parts of balance in life is making and keeping health. I did write it down. I wasn't sure. Making and keeping health as a priority. Y'all think I am a very health conscious person, and I do incorporate these things in my life on a regular basis, but I don't make these things up. I'm going to read it again. Y'all be thinking I'm lying, and I'm not. One of the most critical parts of balance in life is making and keeping health as a priority. I studied this and I researched this, and this is exactly what it says. I wrote it down exactly how I read it when I researched it. The key to a happy and successful life is all about balance. And there's many keys to life, to a happy and successful life. But I believe that one of the major keys, if you had to picture it, if you got a big key and a small key that lies between the door of where you stand and the life that you want, one of the major keys that is going to unlock that door, it is going to say balance on it. I promise you it's going to say balance on it. We have to learn how to create more balance in our life. So balance of your emotional, physical, mental, and spiritual life. Those things are key components of things that we have to create balance in our life. And you know, if you are familiar with me speaking, my motivational teaching, I always prioritize physical health, mental health, financial health, spiritual health, and emotional health. Those 5 things are so important to me. More important, I try to add something towards each of those things every single day of my life, even if it's something as simple as sending an email, making a phone call, going for a walk, drinking a smoothie, whatever I have to do, praying, meditating, physical activity, keeping a spiritual connection, not letting people get on my nerves, taking a little woosah before I snap, crackle, and pop the crap out of somebody. Like, just get out my face. I'm not letting you get me all bent out of shape today, because then I'm gonna be mad. I'm gonna have an attitude. You think you're gonna mess up my day because of what? Don't bring your negative energy over here. I don't want it. I keep my emotion. A lot of people are going through things emotionally, and hurt people. They do. They don't keep their hurt to their self. They want you to hurt because they hurting too. You can keep all that. I will talk to you. I will try to help you. I will try to encourage you, motivate you, but you cannot come around me with no kind of negative energy. I don't say nothing out your mouth towards me or speak negatively over my life. I'm not going to speak negatively over your life. Don't try to rub that negative. Look, you can keep all that over there. And if you can't respect my wishes, then don't come around me. I had to make the harsh decision to use those scissors of cutting people off because of the way that people are. Because I refuse to let people bring their negative energy towards them, because then I'm feeling bad. Then I'm all emotionally out of whack because of something that you're going through that I don't even have nothing to do with. And I have let it happen to me way too many times before in the past. And I refuse to allow what other people are going through have an effect on how I feel on the moment-to-moment basis. I choose how I feel on the moment-to-moment basis. I want to feel good today. I want to have a good day. I want to feel great right now, and I do. I feel great right now. I want to feel good tomorrow. I wanted to feel good before I even got out my bed this morning. I put my emotions in check. Like, wait a minute. You're not getting out this bed with negative emotions, because you're going to carry that with you for the rest of the day. So check your emotions before you get out this bed. That's why I show up late most of the time, because I be getting myself together, baby. I be getting myself together. If I'm not okay, I can't show up to your nothing. I have to take care of myself first. I got to check in with myself first. Are you okay? Ask yourself, when last time you checked in with yourself? And if you're not okay, it's okay to not be okay. But go sit down somewhere and get yourself together before you start rubbing that negative energy off on other people. Now we fighting and we arguing. You mad at me and I'm mad at you and all this kind of stuff. We is blowing up because I don't let you rub your negativity off on me. It's not happening. I reject it even with the way that I think. People don't even walk in my direction with negativity because they know I'm not the one. They won't have to go talk that crap to somebody else. Or you're complaining and you're bickering and being bitter and all this stuff, and you mad for whatever reason. What you happy about? I don't want to hear what you mad about today. Talk to me about what is what's blessing you. What's blessing? How your kids doing? And your heart and your spirit and your mind. If your kids bless, you bless. If you bless, your kids gonna be blessed. Talk about how blessed y'all are. Stop all that complaining. All that negative energy that's happening right now. That is an imbalance. That is instability. That's why you tipping over and you falling all over on yourself. Because there's no balance in your life. It's okay to have negative emotions. We are human. I would be lying if I said that everything is peaches and cream and unicorn, la la land, cotton candy, and all those type of things. That's not the world that I live in, but my world is what I make it to be. And I choose to feel good on the regular basis because I want to be able to incorporate balance in my life. I'm probably a little off balance in certain areas of my life. And I know that I have work to do as far as balance is concerned. But for the majority of for the most part, I have a pretty decent balanced life because of the way that I prioritize the things that needs to be prioritized in my life. So balance comes from within. Balance in life is important because it improves your mental state of mind. And it does. It can fight against depression and improve your mood. That's why I say y'all, hey, y'all mad at people who ain't even do nothing to y'all. Get your mood together. Get your emotions together. A lot of people are suffering with depression and committing suicide and are physically unhealthy and all of these things because of the imbalance in their life. Me time. Put you on your schedule first. Make time for yourself. Taking days off for rest and relaxation and to enjoy life will allow you to be more productive. Do more of what makes you happy. A lot of y'all gonna be like, do what? With who? When? I'm telling you. Or not. Or not. You don't have to. You don't have to allow these things to become your reality. It filled my heart with such gratitude when I was on here delivering a motivational, I believe I was delivering a life lesson, and it wasn't that long ago, and I'm able to say that 90% of my life is full with things that I would rather be doing. It's a little bit. It's about that little 10% that I want to do away with and be more independent in my life moving forward. The things that I'm working with being more independent with. But the majority of my life on the regular basis are filled with things that I would much rather be doing. I am indulging in the labor of love. My time is free for me to do things when, how, and where I want to do them. My money is free that I can do things with my money that I want to do. I feel free and healthy in my body. I feel free and healthy with my time. I'm able to take trips and do the things that I want to do. And it's because I made it that way for myself. I made it and molded and created a life that is very pleasing to me. And it takes time to get to a place. I do things. I'm very creative with my hands. I'm an amazing cook. I do things with my hands that I can get paid for and enjoy doing at the same time. People pay me for my services. And on top of that, I enjoy what I do. And that falls under the umbrella of multiple skills that I have under my belt right now. Not too many people can say that. I asked someone about their occupation just recently and how much they enjoy it. And their response was, it's a job. And that almost hurts for me to hear people respond that way about the thing that they indulge in on a regular basis, because it shouldn't be just something. It should be something you enjoy. My job is a job too, but I love it there. I love it there. I love what I do. I love a lot of things that I do as far as my job is concerned. That little 10% comes in that is I'm a boss, not a worker. So it's kind of hard for me to work for people. So I want to be able to do away with me having to punch anybody's clock, because I know that I have a entrepreneurial mindset, a boss mentality. I know that this is only temporary, but when I am able to not have to punch somebody's clock anymore, I would say that my life would be 100% full of things that I enjoy doing. That's my one little 10% that has to be done away with. ASAP. But a lot of people are not able to be able to say that their life is the majority filled with things that they get complete joy out of. And we have to be able to mold a life and create a life and build a life and balance a life that is going to not only bring us money, but is going to bring us pleasure as well. We ain't got that much life to live. I'm telling you, you're going to snap your fingers and be 60, 65, and 70. And what are you going to be able to say? A lot of people are waiting for retirement and Social Security, and they tired right now. They want to enjoy life right now. They want to go on a trip right now, and they can't even take a day off or enjoy vacation time or whatever. They gotta hammer themselves, and you already done been working 20, 30, and 40 years already, and you waiting 10 or 15 more years until retirement. I don't care if I ever see no retirement or Social Security money. I don't want to work hard towards that. I want to work hard towards a pleasing and fulfilling life. I want to enjoy every second of my life. I don't want to work hard towards retirement. And I know people have different frame of thoughts of how they look at those things. That is just my personal outlook on it. You know, if you got 5 more years to retirement and then you're going to start living your life, my thing is, who's to say you still going to be alive 5 more years from now? It ain't, we don't never know when we might go. When I leave here, I want to have a smile on my face. And you sitting up there hustling, bustling, weighing yourself out, and you work hard towards retirement, and you have very little pleasure. I'm talking about genuine pleasure in your life, things that you enjoy on the regular basis. I know we don't all see things the same, but that's just how I say. I don't want to work hard towards retirement so I can start cruising at 65. I want to cruise now. So do a balance inventory. Every once in a while, ask yourself, am I out of balance? Ask yourself if you are out of balance in any area of your life. Do a balance check. You ain't got to do it right now, or you can, whatever. But do a balance inventory on your life. And I'm going to tell you how you know if your life is not in balance. And I want you to be able, even when I'm done this message, I want you to take a reflection on your life and evaluate whether your life is out of balance or not. So way too many people work way too much and don't rest enough. So that is one thing. I do work very hard because I have goals and I'm working toward things. And I do take days where I just completely crash. And I do rest a lot in between the hard work that I do as well. So it's not very balanced. Like I said, I know I am imbalanced because I am a very hard worker. I always been that way. But that is just the reality of way too many people. Way too many people. I did not just make this up. I came across this during my study. Way too many people work way too much and don't rest enough. Some of us out here just tired. Just tired of being sick and tired. We have to learn how to incorporate more rest in our life. I know I am guilty of that. There are at least 2 days out of every week, unless I really have to get out my bed, that I won't get out my bed until way in the afternoon, 12 or 1 o'clock in the afternoon. And sometimes, you feel guilty, you feel it on your conscience, but I'm like, then I have to remind myself of the work that I do on the regular basis, and I have to steal that time back. So sometimes I will literally stay in my bed until 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Sometimes I won't, maybe a few days out the week, I won't leave out my house at all. The majority of the time I do get up and leave out the house and take care of things that in my personal life on my days off, the things that I know I need to pay attention to, catching up on bills or prioritizing my home or my children or whatever. But I still won't get out the bed until about 1 o'clock. or my days off. So, and I only got 2 days off a week. So this causes imbalance in our life. Working too much and not resting enough causes imbalance and instability in our life. So if you are unhappy, that's a sign of imbalance in your life. If you are unhappy, that is a sign that you have a imbalanced life. Stress, frustration, and being tired are all signs of a imbalanced life. We have to stay balanced. Burnout and sickness are signs and results of an imbalanced life. I did not even know that you can be a lot of people get sick a lot. Y'all ever know you know anybody who just tends to get sick a lot, and it sometimes it's typically that person that just works their freaking behind off. Some people work, and some people just get sick out of the blue. I guess coming across that study, that really wowed me. I was like, wow, I guess that is your body's way of telling you that you are off balance, that you are not doing enough for your body. You're doing too much of something and not enough of something else. If you are the type of person that continually gets sick on the regular basis. So sickness is a sign of imbalance in your life. These are the results of imbalance in your life. This is what happens when your life is imbalanced. So find balance between work, fun, and health. So we should be able to find a good balance between work, having fun, and health. So, we have to work, want to feel good about ourselves, about accomplishing things and working hard towards our goals and all of those type of things. But how much fun are you having? Are you having as much fun as you are working? And I know a lot of people ain't having nearly as much fun as the amount of work that they are putting in. They don't even remember the last time they did something to enjoy themselves. And health. Are you prioritizing your health? Your health, your work, and your fun should all be on the same line. It shouldn't be like this. It shouldn't be like this. It shouldn't be the other way. It shouldn't be. It should be all. This right here should hold work, health, and fun. And it should all be balanced on the same level. So if your life does not look like that, you are going to experience burnout, stress, fatigue, sickness. These things have probably already been your reality. So that is clear indications that you do not have enough balance in your life. If you are tempted to do things that is going to offset the balance in your life, get rid of them quickly. So things that we indulge in, if you eat too much and you overweight, stop eating so much. Stop bringing potato chips in your house if you know you're going to eat a whole big pound bag of potato chips. Don't even bring them in your house no more. Log off of social media if you are sitting on your behind and not doing no physical activity, and you are constantly indulging yourself in social media, and you jumping from TikTok to Facebook to Instagram to YouTube. You watching videos all day. You watching porn. You watching whatever you think you're grown enough to watch on your device. It's your phone, whatever. You pay your money for it. You pay your own bills or whatever. But you are offsetting the balance in your life by indulging in these things. Get off of these apps. Get off of these sites. Go do something to create more balance in your life. Shut the apps down and go for a walk. You know your knees hurt and your back hurt, and you crackling and popping every time you getting up and moving. Your knees sound like they beatboxing and drumming and all that kind of stuff going on in your body. And you always talking about, I'm about to call the doctor. The doctor can't never get it right. He can't get my medicine right and all this, and my painkillers and my prescription and my blood pressure and all this kind of stuff. It ain't the doctor that can't get it right. You can't get it right. You need to get up and get it right. Go for a walk. Go get yourself a membership, and not only go get yourself a membership to someone's fitness center, but use it. Use it. Your balance is offset because you sitting around doing things that is not going to add towards a healthier lifestyle for yourself. Your balance is completely offset. And you know, if you click on that button on Facebook or on YouTube or on Instagram or wherever, you gonna get lost in TikTok videos, and you mess around, be sitting there for 3 hours, sitting up there on TikTok watching watching videos and all cracking up when you could be up and walking and doing something with yourself that's going to add towards your body feeling healthier and better, and go for a stretch or walk, do something that's going to add towards your life, that's going to make you feel better about your life, that your body is going to thank you for later. So get rid of the things that you know is going to offset your balance. Do it quickly. Do it quick. Don't wean yourself off of it. Just shut it down. If you forget your password to get back in, then that means you don't need the doggone password anyway. There are so many better things that we can be doing with ourselves. Listen, y'all grown. I ain't all up in your business, but you know the things that you can be finding better time to do with the things that you than what you have been doing. Too much time has been wasted, and the time that you are using is not adding towards you in any way, shape, or form. You know the results and the impact that it has been having on your life. Some people just don't care. You want to sit up there and eat a bunch of Crown Fried Chicken or Kentucky Fried Chicken or pot pies, and you steady crunching and licking grease off your fingers and eating biscuits and all those type of things, and you know that you don't feel good in your body, and then you want to sit up there and talk about your stomach hurt and your knees hurt and I got headache and I don't know why. When last time you drink some water? Drink some water. Water is good medicine for a headache. And y'all keep talking about what the doctor ain't doing. Y'all get on my nerves. Y'all be getting on my nerves. So get a little balance in your life. It will help you. Doing more of one thing automatically means less of something else. Just like I'm talking about the social media things. We all have the same 24 hours in a day. When we are in complete balance, when we are in balance, we feel complete. We feel free to be who we are and live how we want. So that is a good thing about incorporating balance in our lives. So I just want to elaborate a little bit on doing more of one thing automatically means less of something else. That pretty much already speaks for itself. But everybody got the same 24 hours. Don't nobody got more time than anybody else. It's up to us what we going to do in that 24 hours in our day. So if you know that you are taking up a lot of time with doing a whole lot of one thing in your life, that means the less time you gonna have to do the things that really matter, or the things that you probably have been neglecting. You know what those things are. So again, like I said, when we are in balance, we feel complete. We feel free to be who we are. We want to be free to be who we are, and we want to be free to live how we want to live. I am not boasting or bragging on myself, and I know I can create more balance in my life, but I am free to live how I want to live today, and I am grateful to be able to say that, to speak those words over myself, that today I am free to live in a way that I would rather be living. I know my life is good right now, and it is only going to get better. I'm trusting God in all things that He will begin to mold, and the more work that I do, He will be able to work things out for my favor more in the way that I want them to be, opposed to the things that I want to do away with. But we know that faith without works is dead. So we can steady complain and talk about the things that we want and we don't have, and the aches and pains that's going on in our body, and you know, our peace of mind and the people that we associate ourselves with on the regular basis. But it's all up to you, the balance that you create for yourself and the life that you choose to live for yourself. We are all adult people out here, and we make our own decisions. So if you are experiencing things that are not very pleasing to you, you have to think about the decisions that you make for yourself on the regular basis. No one is holding the gun to your head and making you do anything. You don't have to associate with that family member. You don't have to associate with people that is causing you more emotional damage than they are helping you or growing with you or loving you or expressing kind words to you. If somebody talking nasty to you all the time, don't talk to them. Some people just ignorant. Some people are not in a good place. Some people are not where you are. Some people are not happy. Some people mad because you have what you have. Even though you worked as hard as you worked for it. They ain't jealous of your struggle, but they jealous of what you got. If you want what someone else has, then you go out there and do the necessary work, the things that they do to obtain the things that they have. This is not given, it's earned. You have to work hard for the things that you want in life, and that falls under every category in life. Some people are so far away from having a spiritual connection with their higher being. And I'm not talking to any particular group of people, you know, whatever your religion is, whoever your higher power is. But when was the last time you spent moments with your higher being in gratitude and praying and asking and just welcoming that spirit into your atmosphere? When the last time you built a stronger connection with your higher being? And then you wonder why your spiritual connection is not what it is. You going through stuff that we all go through, and you feel like you're alone. You can't pray, you can't talk to God because you don't talk to him on a regular basis. Build a stronger connection with your higher power. These things are very important to create a decent balance in your life. So I do suggest things like doing yoga and things like that. Y'all think I've been doing yoga for maybe about 8 or 10 months now, and it is mind, body, and spirit, and just putting yourself in a good place mentally, and even taking time out to build a stronger connection with my higher power and all of those type of things. There are so many things that we can be doing to add more balance in our life on the regular basis, and it's really your choice whether you want to do it or not. But whether you incorporate balance on the regular basis in your life or not is going to have a obvious impact on the way that your life plays out on the regular basis. So you can say, I don't got time for that, whatever, self-care, health, whatever. I just don't have time for none of that. I got too much on my plate. I'm doing enough. You are going to see it. You are going to see the impact that those things, or the lack of those things, are going to have on your life on the regular basis. So basically, that's how I ended my message on balance today. That was really, really good. And I appreciate a message like balance, because now I can focus on something like balance and being able to incorporate more balance in my life on the regular basis. And I'm grateful for that. Balance time out with, if you're a spouse, spend time with your husband, spend time with your wife, spend time with your kids. I go to Philly a lot. I try to connect with the people that means the most to me. When I go back home, I keep connected with the people that over the phone, you know. Just staying connected, that's balance right there. A lot of people don't reach out. I'm not scared to reach out and tell people that I love them, or call someone every once in a while, or just send over a message, let someone know that I am thinking about them, and all of those type of things. A lot of people on here that know me personally know that I am not so wrapped up and consumed with my life and everything that I have going on a regular basis that I feel like I can't stay stay in contact with the people that I know that mean the most to me. Some of y'all, I communicate with y'all on a regular basis, and you know this. I mean, it might not be quite often, but I do take time out to do things like that because it's important to me. It does something to me emotionally to share my heart, my life, my world with people that I know that love me and that I love them too. So that is a way that we can create balance in our life, by just staying connected with people that you know that you love. So it's just different ways to create balance in our life. And I want us to be able to reflect that and personalize that. Think back to yourself how balance plays a role in your life. And if you're not where you want to be in life as far as balance is concerned, that's okay. You can get there. You can work on it. You can focus on it. It's probably something that you haven't really paid attention to on a regular basis. And if you are not number one priority, number one on your to-do list, when you making your balance list out, I need you to be number one on your list. I do. I need you to be number one on your list, because if you cannot take care of yourself and do the things that you have to do for yourself, you can't take care of them kids, you can't take care of your mama, you can't take care of your spouse, that house, that car, them bills, nothing. And I don't want us to be burnt out and be falling all over the place. Take care of yourself. Show up for yourself emotionally, physically, whatever you have to do to prioritize yourself. Ain't nobody else gonna do it. Nobody is gonna swoop down with their super save somebody cape on like a bird or a plane or who is it. Ain't nobody coming to save you. You have to be your own superhero. You have to save you. So you might as well cut the crap. Stop waiting for somebody to comfort you, and all comfort yourself. Be there for yourself. Speak kindness over yourself. Encourage yourself. Do the things you need to do for yourself. I rub my knees every night with oil. I know. That was so random, but I do. I rub my knees because I love my knees and I need them. I ain't gonna be sitting up here waiting for somebody to come up here and be rubbing on my knee. I do it myself because that's how much I care about myself. Every single night, I don't care how tired I am. I don't care if I'm stuck on the toilet. I'm sitting there rubbing my knees with oil every single night. And my knees feel so good. My knees feel so good. I was just walking from the house to the parking lot, get ready to get in the car, and I was just thanking God because of how my knees feel, how I'm going to show up, how I'm going to be effective, how I'm going to walk. I need my knees. And some people don't even take time out just to even think about doing small things like that. I ain't got time to be rubbing on my knee. You better rub on them knees. People out here getting hip replacement, knee replacement. They ain't got no cartilage and joints rubbing together and all those type of things. I don't want nobody's nothing replacement in my body. I'm just going to sit up here and take a couple minutes out and rub on these knees and stretch them out and do whatever I got to do to prioritize my body and my health so I can be able to show up the way that I need to show up. Be out here walking around clicking and clacking in these little cheap $20 heels. Y'all better stop playing with me because Sakira going to show up. I'm showing up regardless. And I'm able to show up because I take care of myself. I take care of myself. It's some things that we want to show up to that we ain't even able to show up to because you're not taking care of yourself. So while you making your list, put you first on your list. So let me go ahead, hurry up so I can get out y'all way. But I love y'all. God bless y'all. Big shout out to y'all who is on my live stream this morning. I am so grateful for y'all. I was just pouring my heart out, like choking back tears because of the love and support that I have been getting on the continuous basis. Y'all are so consistent with showing me love and showing up, viewing, watching videos, expressing the the way that you feel to me. I know I still have work to do. I'm working on myself. I'm trying to better myself in different ways. And y'all don't have to show up for me. Like, y'all could be doing anything else with your time. And I'm telling you, I see you. I notice it. I love you. I am so grateful for you. You guys keep me encouraged. You keep me blessed. I think about these things during the day. When people at my job piss me off, I'll be thinking about y'all. I'll be praying for y'all, your kids, and your situation. And you might be going through something. And I see the people that show love and support to me. You are in my heart, my prayer, my mind, my blessings. I extend unto you wholeheartedly. And right now, I just want to say thank you so much for showing up for me. I got me all mushy and eyes watering and stuff, but I love y'all and I'm grateful for it. And I know you could be doing anything else. So I just want to say thank you, thank you, thank you. But my quote that I want to leave you guys with today is by a woman named Jana Kingsford. She's a billionaire author and entrepreneur. I love reading quotes from people who are successful and have accomplished many things in life. They hold a lot of weight with me. I take heed to these words. I put it in my memory bank and I try to apply these things and remember these things so that it may help me along the way. So this is what Miss Jana Kingsford said. Balance is not something you find, it's something that you create. So in a certain sense, I probably did probably hint on that during this study, but that is very true. Balance is not something you find, it is something that you create. So we have to get in the habit of learning how to create more balance in our lives on the regular basis. So it's not going to, you're not going to stumble upon it and it's just going to happen for you at the drop of a dime. You have to be able to learn how to create more balance in your life, and especially in a way that it is going to be more effective to you and it's going to help you in your life. So this is my affirmation, and my affirmation is, I am worthy of an amazingly beautiful life. And that affirmation, I want you to speak that over yourself because you are worthy of an amazingly beautiful life. And if we create the life that we want, that is what your reality is going to be. Your life will be amazingly beautiful in the way that you want it to be if you learn how to incorporate more balance in your life. So that is it, you guys. That is the end of my message. I need to get on up out of here. God bless you. I love you. Big shout outs to y'all. Thanks again for all your love and support that you are continuing to show me on the constant basis. I see you guys. Y'all are blessing me, and I hope these messages are blessing you in some way, shape, or form. I hope that it is helping you in some way. But before I get out of here, if you have not gone to True Value Knowing Your Worth, I am inching my way up to 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. That is True Value Knowing Your Worth. Like, share, and subscribe. Become a subby. I have over 1,600 followers on my Facebook page, and people are still continuing to follow my Facebook page on a regular basis. So I am grateful for the people that are following me and subscribing and supporting me. And please continue to do so. Tell somebody. You never know how these messages may help and bless someone's life, someone that you may know that may be struggling in certain areas of their life, and you believe that a message like this or any of my other messages is going to help them, then I encourage you to kind of spread the good news of hope, peace, love, and joy. There's so many people out here that are suffering and that may need a message of hope, especially from someone who has a powerful testimony, such as myself, comes from a dark place, overcame a whole lot of things that God has allowed me to overcome in life, and they might need this message. So share the good news, share the blessings. Also, my books are available and on sale on Amazon. That is True Value, Knowing Your Worth, Walking Treasure, Discover Your Hidden Treasures, Feed Your Soul, Your Personal Guide to Health and Wellness, and Religiously. And that is taking a closer look at spirituality and religion. In the meantime, God bless you and I love you. This weather is acting right for us. I don't know about you guys, but I am enjoying it, pulling layers off, wearing my toes out, soaking in the sunshine, walking in the park, just doing everything that I have to do to enjoy this life while I am still living. And I encourage you all to do the same. In the meantime, God bless you and I love you. I will be here Friday morning at 9:30 a.m. You guys go out here and get over this hump. Remember to incorporate balance in your life. Think about that word balance and, and what that means to you, what that looks like for you, and how balance may help you along the way. It's okay if you have not created very much balance in your life in the past recent years, but moving forward, we want to be able to have a more balanced life. Just something for you guys to think about. God bless you. I love you. You guys continue to stay blessed.